So a while back, we're talking like 2012 maybe, I read Anthem by Ayn Rand. It was actually just like a school project in my high school English class. We had to read Anthem by Ayn Rand. So I thought that was a fantastic thing that a public school was even willing to give her a few seconds, much less like an actual reading assignment over the summer. Now, Anthem's an interesting book because I think when I did my We the Living review, I considered that my least favorite book of her four like main fiction books. But more recently, I've been thinking about this one, and I've been thinking about We the Living, and I think Anthem might now have downgraded to my least favorite, even though I enjoyed it more when I read it than I did We the Living when I read it. But overall, Anthem it's a different kind of book, because when you think of Ayn Rand, you think of 1,000-page books, you think of Howard Roark's 69-page speech, and Anthem is quite different from that. It's her, like, you can tell her writing style is still there, but it's much less refined. It's I think they even call it a novella because it's not actually like a full-blown novel. It's very short. I believe it's 80, like there's all kinds of different versions I have, but on average probably about 80 pages. It's very simplistic, and it's something that, just simply put, is a much simpler version of her other books. It's the same idea, the same general ideas, but much less fleshed out, much less clarified, much more simplistic. It's a very simplistic version of her other works. And it's about the generally, it's got a lot of like good stories to take from it, a lot of good references to take from it. The idea of it's the whole dial it up to 11, take something you see in society that's becoming threatening and dial it up to 100, 110 to really show what it is in its extreme form, which is the whole idea of equality of outcome. That's what the book is. Everyone is equal. The government controls everything. They assign everyone names, and they're all like the main characters. It's been so long. It's like equality 7531, something like that. It's been so long, actually, but it's still pretty fresh in my head for the most part, and it's about this guy discovering a new technology. He creates his own new technology to be essentially like electricity. And the whole idea is he meets someone else, and they end up going off on their own and discovering a word in the English language. They discover the word I, because in the world of Anthem, it's all we. It's we. They don't even understand the word I. That's like something completely foreign to. And that's something, if you think it's like a silly concept, think of Orwell's 1984 about how they restricted the language as far as they could, or to as simple as they could, to just, it's hard to think about something if you don't have the words for it. So overall, I thought it was a good book, but it's quite different. It's very simplistic. You're not going to get a great treatise out of this. It's a nice introductory book to her ideas, but it's all of her ideas in a very simplistic format. And for that, in that sense, I would recommend it. But again, it's for that reason, it's also not as great as her other works. But that's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you agree or disagree, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. And thanks for watching.